Hello, Blades fans, and welcome to the Sheffield United podcast, where I'm going to be reviewing the Bolton game, where we managed to win 1-0. And yeah, we won a game. Wilder said best performance of the season, bit of an over-exaggeration, but considering how well we've been doing, it was a game I said, yeah, go and win it. But if we weren't doing so well, this is a game we had to win. Going into the game, we made 4 big changes at the back. Bastian had a bit of an injury. He did come on. Carter Vickers, who scored the goal. Changes up front. No Donaldson, obviously. Clark came back into the fold. Both fullbacks were changed. Baldock on for Freeman. Baldock apparently played very well, and I think Freeman will have a lot to prove now because I really do rate that Baldock. I think he played very well against Leicester. He has a bit more pace than Freeman. He was very attackive. And Lafferty, Fred and Stevens. So 2 solid changes. So yeah, talking about Carter Vickers obviously getting a goal, he was ridiculously solid. You can tell he's been playing at that sort of standard at Liverpool in the training. Even Wilder said to Cameron Carter Vickers, because obviously he's been playing for under 23, saying this is a proper man's game. And that's a test against Bolton, who don't pass it around. They'll whip it into Gary Medine and people like that and constantly put pressure. And I think obviously he's done very well to deal with that. And it's good we've got a backup for people like Jake Wright and Basham. Obviously we've got Stearman coming back into the fold soon with his injury. So that'll be good. Blackman surprised me. He was very good at commanding the area. Wilder even said they had to really work on that. Because obviously they know Bolton's game, and Blackman hasn't been the best at coming out and dominating the area. So obviously he came out with a lot of catches. So yeah, we could have easily been 2-0 up. Cameron Carter Vickers had another one that he's hit sweet as a nut, and the keeper's managed to save it. He's straight at him, either side of him, it's gone in. And then we had a chance. Lundstrom had a 1-on-1 at the end. He's at the crossbar. Overall, solid performance. We could have played better, but it was with a weaker team. And in the Championship, I think, for me, Billy Sharp is starting to find it hard. As he doesn't get that many touches, we don't create the opportunities he needs to do. But that isn't his game, to get involved in the build-up and stuff like that. It'll run his socks off at the end of the day for us. But when we get a chance, we know 9 out of 10 times Billy Sharp's going to bury it, as he showed against Derby. So I've got no worries there. Clark was okay, doesn't offer the pace that Donaldson offers. Duffy was solid again. The wing backs were good. Lafferty, I don't think he's as good as Edna Stevens. I think we've found a really good player in Edna Stevens. Baldock, I think Freeman better watch out, because Baldock were immense. And the midfield, Coots and Fleck can run any game in this division. It's ridiculous. I didn't expect that to happen. And I think in United's sense, we do need to find somehow a backup for them too, because if one of them get injured, we're struggling, because I don't know if a Lundstrom can come in and do that role. Carruthers as well, who's been out of it recently, he could still come in and do one of them roles. So yeah, I'd have given Brooks a chance up front with Sharp, not with Clark, because Brooks offers a bit of pace, he can beat a man, etc, etc. Looking ahead towards the Norwich game, Norwich haven't been doing well recently. So it's a winnable game. Obviously, you'll play a strengthened team with people like Freeman coming back into it. Stevens, Basham, I expect to come back in, because I don't think he's immensely injured if he came on. So I think he was only a niggle. He says Donaldson's back in, which is excellent for us. I hope he starts him with Sharp. I would be a bit disappointed if it's Clark and Sharp, as I don't think them two can do it. Because we need to have loads of the ball. We might have loads of the ball, but I think Donaldson offers you something that Clark doesn't. Even if he's on the bench, Donaldson, he can come on and make a big impact. So yeah, overall, fantastic win. 3 points, up to 3rd in the fucking division. Who the fuck saw that coming? 3 points in front of Wednesday. Don't know why I keep on comparing us to Wednesday. 5th game, it's just, we've won a game. We've won 5 out of 7. We've got points on the board. We've got 15 points on the board. I don't know what to say anymore. But I think I won't be surprised if it is going to come where we don't start winning some games, 4 or 5 games where we can only draw or lose. So we draw 2, lose 3. Me being negative, there's a chance of that happening. And you'll say excellently by Keith Edwards, we need to remember the times like this. I know it isn't the best of game, the derbies. The Bolton game, but we have to remember the Sunderlands and the Derby wins and the Brentford wins. And say, yeah, they're the good times. We know this manager can do. We can't put pressure on the team. And I think the big tester is going to be Wednesday. And some Wednesday fans are scared. And I'm really scared because I don't know what's going to happen. The butterflies are starting to build up already. So yeah, that's it. Easy win against Bolton. Not an easy win, but a good win. So if you've listened, thanks for listening. If you'd like to get involved in the podcast, please do so. Please message me. And I'll see you. Well, no, you'll listen to me on Sunday. So thanks for listening.